This company is a classic player in the oil and gas sector, with a long history of exploring, developing, and producing energy resources. Investing in oil and gas can feel a bit like stepping back in time. These are the companies that have powered the world for over a century. Houston American has a solid track record, with assets in key regions and a management team that knows the industry inside and out. But the world is changing, and the future of oil and gas is uncertain. As more countries move toward renewable energy and stricter environmental regulations, companies like Houston American will need to adapt or risk being left behind. If you believe that oil and gas still have a role to play in the global energy mix, HUSA could be a steady, if sometimes unpredictable, investment. Investing in Houston American is a bit like putting your money into an old-school diner. There's a certain comfort in the familiar. The menu doesn't change much, and you know what to expect. Sometimes that steady reliability is exactly what you want in your portfolio. But just like diners can struggle when tastes change or new competitors move in, oil and gas companies face challenges from shifting consumer preferences and new technologies. Houston American has weathered plenty of storms over the years, but the road ahead could be bumpy. If you're looking for a stock with a long history and the potential for steady returns, HUSA might be worth a look. Just keep in mind that the energy landscape is evolving, and companies that don't adapt could find themselves left behind. Last but not least, we have TMD Energy Limited, ticker symbol TMDE. This is a smaller, scrappier player in the energy sector, trying to carve out a niche in a crowded market. TMD Energy is focused on innovative solutions and nimble operations, hoping to outmaneuver the bigger, slower companies. They don't have the resources or brand recognition of the industry giants, but they make up for it with agility and a willingness to take risks. For investors, TMD Energy represents a classic high-risk, high-reward opportunity. If they succeed, the upside could be significant, but if they stumble, losses could be steep. It's the kind of stock that appeals to investors who like to root for the underdog and aren't afraid of a little uncertainty. TMD Energy's team is small but passionate, working hard to bring new ideas to the table. They're constantly looking for ways to improve efficiency, reduce costs, and find new markets for their products. It's a tough road, but sometimes the little guys can surprise you. If you're willing to take a chance on a company that's still finding its footing, TMD Energy could be a sleeper hit. Just remember, with high risk comes the possibility of high reward or high loss. Make sure you understand the risks before you invest, and don't be afraid to ask tough questions about the company's strategy and long-term prospects. Investing in TMD Energy is a bit like buying a lottery ticket. You might hit the jackpot, or you might walk away empty-handed.